Hello everyone! Just a little reminder or note to anyone who may not have seen the 2021 update video. This is a video that I made last year, right before everything came to a halt and last year's party ended up being cancelled. It goes through my game plan to try to create a Monster Mash themed party. If you've been watching my channel for the last year or so, you already know that I was able to buy some costumes for some of my favorite movie monsters. This video will give you a better idea of how they plan on being used at the party, whenever that party ends up being. I have some additional ideas too that I'll be sharing soon. Thank you and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on coming up with a game plan to try to create a house full of monsters for this year's Halloween party. If you've seen the 2020 party teaser trailer, you know the theme this year is a Monster Mash. The goal is to try to pay tribute to some of my favorite movie monsters. I asked the question in the trailer, who will make the cut? As much as I might like to include all my favorites, being on a budget and some of the things just not being easy to find anymore, I'll have to accept the reality that including everyone I'd like won't be possible. I always try to reuse props and attractions I have bought or built for previous parties in new ways the following year. I think this will have to be a big part of the plan for this year. I'm thinking of dividing the monster theme into 3 eras: the old school Universal era, the 1970s and 1980s, and 1990s into 2000s. My hope is to include at least 2 to 3 monsters from each of these time periods. Luckily, a few of the props I already own fall into some of these categories. I already own the reanimated corpse prop, which is pretty much Frankenstein's monster. I also own Pennywise, which would be a great addition to the modern era. The old witch girl prop I have used for many years is starting to fall apart and may be able to be used as a good stand-in for the creepy girl from The Ring. From there, I'm going to have to start getting creative. In the past, I have used animatronics I already own as sort of monster mannequins. I plan to use props such as the zombie clown, the burlap horror, and one of the most versatile props I own, the Twilight Twitcher, as the body for other movie monsters. If I can find costumes, masks, and accessories to dress up my monster mannequins instead of buying the props themselves, I may be able to buy all the parts I need for 4 to 5 monsters for the price of one full-size prop. I also have some leftover scene setter to use for backgrounds for a chunk of these monsters. For example, I still have a section of Camp Crystal Lake from our very first party and a spooky circus tent background. I also plan on trying to make a few attractions to add to the mix. I'm hoping to use one of the full-size skeletons I picked up last year as a start of a homemade mummy. Also plan to build a few creepy attractions to accent the monsters I may not have scene setters for. Also, we'll try some outside-of-the-box ways to use things. For example, I have a partial cardboard standee pinhead I will try to incorporate somehow. As I go, I'm hoping to feature each monster I am putting together in their own video, so be on the lookout for those coming soon. Thank you for watching, and happy haunting!